From SJP. We are in the month of May, and I noticed on Instagram that a few of you were making little altars for Mary for the month of May. And I thought it would be really cool to make these beautiful flowers that we can put at the altar, and they're just made out of paper, coffee filters, and markers. They're quite beautiful, and they're very simple and easy to make. All right, so for this project, you're going to need coffee filters. I just grabbed a whole stack. Use what you have, whatever your folks can spare. If you don't have coffee filters, you can also use paper towels. You can use napkins. Tissues and toilet paper might be too thin for this, but I think coffee filters work out nicely. You're also going to need some water. I have mine in a spray bottle, and some markers. The kind of markers you're going to need are the ones that say washable on them. So Crayola, what are these? Liquimark, any washable marker. Sharpies and markers like that will not work for this. That's a different type of marker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some colors. I'm going to pick colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, because that comes out nice. And I'm going to just draw some lines on here with my marker. And I'm going to draw some other lines here. Now you can do this any way you want. I'm gonna smooth this flat. Oh, do I have two stuck together? I do. Oops. Lay it flat. Now when you do this, before you start, make sure you have a space that you're doing this on that you can let it sit for like half an hour so that it has a chance to dry. So I've drawn on it, and now I'm gonna take my spray bottle and spray it. And I want to make sure that everything is damp, not soaking wet, not like piles and piles of water, but, and if it's kind of stuck to the table surface, you'll see that like the colors are starting to spread. It looks very cool. So I'm going to let that dry, and while that's drying, I'm going to work on some other ones so that when I come back, I'm going to have a whole bunch of these coffee filters with all this on it. Actually, let me pick this up and move it over here. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how we're going to make these into flowers. Now, you can take one, and you're going to sort of want to put your finger in there, like make a circle. Put that in the center, and you can squish it in. Okay, and you can twist the bottom, right? And then we can open this up a little bit. You can make it a tight flower by twisting this higher. You can do two together if you want, but I'm just going to do one. Make a circle.
I want to do one.
Put it on top. Squish it in. Have these beautiful little flowers. Now what you can do is you can just place the flowers. I know some of you have made altars. You can place the flowers on the altar, or I'm going to show you how to make a crown of sorts that you can put on Mary. All you need is tape, or if you have a headband, You can tape them to a headband.
I want to have them.
I know, Hazel. And then you can put that crown right on Mary, or we can just take some tape. And you really can use anything you have. If you have tape, you can use tape. If you have an elastic, you can use an elastic, you know, like those big elastic headbands. Just put it on anything you've got that you can. You know, they don't smell yet, Hazel, because they're just made of paper. Hazel's over here smelling it. There we go. So you can take this.
Oh, Mama, how about a flower lamp?
You can add some tape
Mama.
around here.
Oh, Mama, how about we can make a bouquet?
We could make a bouquet. You could also make a pencil bouquet. So you could do a lot of things with these flowers. But if you have a headband, tape them to the headband, give it to Mary, or place these little flowers around your altar to Mary, and to help remember the month of May for Mary.